Dear our respected and beloved Agaw Media followers, how are you? Agaw Media continues to provide with reliable, timely information. To ensure that Agaw Media remains a good source of information for you, we ask for your support. If you are new to Agaw Media, please share, like, and subscribe to help spread the information to many. Now let's dive directly into the news. Fano and its Diaspora coordinators' fake post and its intended motives. Commentary by Worke Debasu. Anyone who closely follows Ethiopian political developments clearly knows that the Timro coalition is composed of the Eritrean government, Fano led by Zemene Kassi, and Fano forces from Wollo, the TPLF, Egyptian external intelligence agents, and Benishangul Liberation Movement. This is the current reality on the ground, and it can be verified by any concerned institution or observer, whether domestically or internationally. Despite this reality, Fano's external coordinators, including individuals such as Zere Yayakob, have recently circulated a fictional and misleading story aimed at diverting attention from the truth and confusing Oromo officials, whom they refer to as Shene's government. This false post first appeared on Amara's page in the second week of December 2025 and was later widely disseminated on social media platforms, especially TikTok. The post falsely claims that the Timro coalition is composed of Agaw Awi, the Benishangul Liberation Movement, the TPLF, and Kemant Liberation Movements. This claim is completely fabricated. What makes this post particularly outrageous is the inclusion of the Agaw Awi, who are in fact direct victims of Timro and Fano. The Agaw Awi do not have any political party bearing their name that could be a member of any coalition. In reality, the Eritrean government and Timro are responsible for arming Fano forces led by Zemene Kassi and for the destruction and forced displacement of the Agaw population from Kwara and Jawi. Before receiving arms and logistical support from Eritrea and the TPLF, Fano forces were unable to defeat Kwara farmers, even after 12 months of fighting. However, in May and July 2025, after Fano was reportedly supplied with heavy weapons by Eritrea and the TPLF, and with the support of government forces operating in the area, Fano eventually overran the Kwara farmers and defeated them. Following this, they burned houses, looted property, and forcibly uprooted the population from their land and villages. At present, the displaced land has been allocated to Fano families and their supporters. Occupying homes and land after displacing the Agaw people has not occurred only in Jawi and Kwara. It has become a widespread and ongoing problem, clearly seen in Ayehu Gogusa, particularly in Inavara, Gori, and Ehudit, and in Zigam, Sorite. This includes the occupation of farmlands belonging to the Awi Development Association and the Wag Development Association. His shows that Ethiopia is not only a land of injustice for the Agaw people, but also a country where lawlessness prevails. During a recent visit, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi compared the architecture of Lalibela with the Ajanta Ellora cave temples of India, praising the achievements of ancient civilizations. However, what he either overlooked or was not aware of is that the Agaw people, who contributed to this heritage, have been denied the right to survive in today's Ethiopia as a distinct ethnic group. They have been even deprived of the use of their language in work and public services and are subjected to the atrocities described above. Moreover, the complete lack of accountability for crimes against humanity further proves this reality. Returning to my main topic, as usual, Fano coordinators in the diaspora, such as Zere Yayakob, have now begun spreading a fictional narrative claiming that Agaw Awi is a member of the Timro coalition. This false claim is not only adding insult to injury, but also represents a clear expression of contempt and hostility toward the Agaw people. It is also important to note that this post was allegedly made with the approval of key Fano leaders and Eritrean intelligence agents. While the exact motive behind this fabricated story is not known with Absolute certainty. Many observers associate this fake post with the following intentions: to confuse Prosperity Party, PP officials in Addis Ababa, and create a favorable environment for Fano's activities in the region, to deliberately justify or prepare attacks on the already encircled Agaw Awi population by both PP government forces and Fano forces, similar to what occurred in Kwara and Jawi. Some observers believe this false story was spread out of fear of a possible revival of Agaw resistance. Although Agaw resistance has largely collapsed due to lack of logistical support, arrests and persecution by regional and zonal governments, key Fano leaders and Diaspora coordinators still fear that Agaw Awi resistance could revive if it gains logistic support. Therefore, this fake narrative appears intended to preempt, sabotage, and delegitimize any future Agaw resistance to Fano before it can re-emerge. Others claim that this fake story was disseminated because Fano coordinators were aware of an intelligence gap on the federal government side and assumed that whatever they said would influence the government. Former Captain Mesresha Sete, who switched allegiance to the government in the beginning December 2025, disclosed critical information. He claimed that there was an official bureau head who was working for the Eritrean regime in exchange for a monthly payment of $2,000. According to Mesresha, the Shebia sends this money to a middleman in Addis Ababa, who then transfers it to the bureau head. Among Prosperity Party, PP officials, dual membership or dual roles serving two warring parties is not new. However, this may be unfamiliar to some officials who lack a full understanding of the region's political history and psychological sentiment. Independent observers, including myself, have been raising this issue for the past 3 years. The problem is not limited to the political structure. It also extends into the military structure. We know with certainty who gave the order for Fano to burn the town of Ambili in 2024. Mesresha. Seat's change of position may not significantly affect Fano's strategic standing. The reasons for this, however, are beyond the scope of this discussion. Thank you for listening. I will return with another commentary in the future.